there, and welcome to the Butler Collegian newscast. I'm Kristin Camilleri.
And I'm Jake Bedell.
Butler University held a vigil last week to honor the victims of the mass shooting in New Zealand. The Butler Muslim Student Association, along with the Muslim Alliance for Indiana, organized the vigil that started at Star Fountain and ended in Clues Hall. Director for the Center of Faith and Vocation, Daniel Myers, along with President Danko and other local faith leaders, shared prayers and words of grief. The vigil was in response to the 50 people killed in the terror attack on two mosques in New Zealand on March 15th. According to the Butler Police Department, the Delta Tau Delta fraternity has reported 4 different incidents of vandalism, with the most recent one occurring last week. Last week, hate words were graffitied across the fraternity sidewalk. SGA President Sam Berry and Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion Alex Cosson took to Twitter and urged the Butler student body to do better. We will continue to update this story as more information becomes available. Jordan Hall is undergoing a repair to its roof in order to have water leaks fixed. The East Tower stairwell is split into 2, half for the traffic and half for the construction. Students received an email regarding the construction at the beginning of March. No date has been set yet on when the roof repairs will be completed. Butler is also in the midst of preparing for its new dining service provider, Bon Appetit. Custom menus are being finalized, as well as ideas of incorporating local food providers and design plans for a retail space. Bon Appetit dining services will officially take effect on May 13th. While Butler women's basketball is still going strong in their off-season, Jake Bedell is here with a look at sports.
Thanks, Kristin. Yes, the women's weren't fortunate enough in order to get a spot in the NCAA tournament, but they have found success in the NIT. The Bulldogs have played 2 games already against Northeastern in round 1 and Kent State in round 2. In their first postseason appearance since 2014, the Dogs have showcased their abilities offensively, with strong play coming from the second quarter in both games. Against Northeastern, the Dogs won by a score of 89-72, with 35 of those points coming in quarter 2. Against Kent State, it was more of the same, with strong showing helping the Dogs to a 70-52 victory. Butler takes on Cincinnati next on the road for the first time in this tournament. Baseball won 2 of 3 games this past weekend on the road against Valparaiso. After splitting a doubleheader last Saturday with a 6-4 win and a 5-2 loss, the deciding game would be played on Sunday, and boy did the bats come to life. The Dogs took down the Crusaders 9-2 with 7 runs coming in the first 2 innings alone. Junior outfielder Harrison Freed led the Dogs with 4 RBIs and went 3 for 6 at the plate. He's been a big part of their success in 2019. He's increased his RBI total to 30 on the season and is batting .427 so far in non-conference play. Butler now sits at 14-9 this year and have a home series against Southern Illinois this weekend. The men's tennis team has been on a roll since February, but their 10-game win streak has unfortunately come to an end. They also played Valpo this past weekend, but they ultimately fell 3-4. After taking the doubles point, Adrian Mag and Spencer Lang secured 2 singles wins in singles play, but it was not enough as Butler lost in matches in the spots 1 through 3, and it's their first loss at home since February 8th. They now sit at 14-5 on the season. The Dogs start Big East play next week against Villanova. So hopefully they can get another win back, another win streak going against them once they enter Big East play.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jake. That's all for this week's Butler Collegian newscast. To stay up to date with all things news on Butler's campus, visit us at thebutlercollegian.com or on Twitter at Butler Collegian. I'm Kristin Camilleri.
And I'm Jake Bedell.
Have a great week, Dogs.